Back in 2017, a man named John came to realization that he had married a demon, and for 8 years they lived in the same roof, slept on the same bed, and had 3 children. This is the Night File. In the year 2009, a man named John was heading back home from his day job. He was a sand harvester. Around 4 p.m. in the evening, as he neared his home, John saw a woman walking towards him crying. She looked distressed and very tired. John felt the need to find out why the woman was crying. He approached her. The woman told John that she had been chased out by her parents and had no place to go. That's why she was crying. John felt compassionate and immediately fell for the woman. He offered to take her in for a few days before she can get on her feet and find a place of her own. John, being only 29 years, had no wife or children. Days passed by, months came and went, and 1 year was coming to a complete. The woman got pregnant. It seems John had gotten himself a wife just by taking the woman in, not knowing what lied ahead. The woman, now John's wife, was very hardworking. She would clean the house, the compound, everything glittered in pure cleanness. Her food was so such that John would carry some when heading to work. One thing John did notice though was the woman never ate her food in his presence. Every time John would come home, find his wife has already eaten. At least that is what she would tell him. The first child was growing fast, and 2 years later, the woman got pregnant for the second child. Life moved on very fast, and after 3 years, the woman got pregnant the third time. The first child was now 5 years, and the second child 2.5 years. One day, John felt the urge to go visit his in-laws, at least to introduce himself and let them know he has been with their daughter all this time. Reluctantly, the woman led John to her parents' home. Upon arriving at the gate, the woman handed John her bag and excused herself to go and pay. John proceeded into the compound. He luckily found the mother of the woman who was about to leave. John was welcomed and explained himself. The woman was shocked to learn that John had married his daughter. The woman fetched a photo in the house to confirm if it's the daughter John was talking about. To his surprise, John learned that the woman he had for a wife died in 2007, 2 years before John met her. This struck hard on John, who couldn't believe what he was hearing. To confirm this, the mother took John to her daughter's grave. John was shocked to find his wife's cot on top of the grave. John was about to go nuts, imagining what he was hearing and seeing. Without much to say, he bid the mother goodbye and headed straight to a Catholic church, where he requested if he can get special prayer for him and his home. Luckily, the father from the church agreed to accompany him home. Upon arriving home, John only found his firstborn. Upon interrogation, the child revealed that their mother would take them to a certain spot of the road and they would cause an accident. Then she would drink the blood of the victim. John recalled all the accidents he has been hearing and felt like life had flipped upside down for him. Prayers were held and mysteriously the firstborn disappeared. His home compound was cleansed, but for him, he was so struck that up to this day, he has never opened his mouth to say a word. All this incident made him dumb. Thank you so much for listening to today's story. To hear more of these spooky stories, just hit the subscribe button and you will be spooked. Tell me if you were spooked by this one in the comment section below, like I was when I first heard it. Good night, fellas.